Welcome to the Out the Mud family. I got my boy Double J, Triple J, Jaren Jackson, Spartan Dog, one of the best forwards, one of the best players in the game, and we here, baby. You know who else is here? Prize Picks, the daily fantasy sports app. So download the app and use promo code MUD. Let's get to the episode. You show respect, you get respect. You disrespect, you get disrespect.
It's just all hard. Grit, grind.
Hey, kid, I gotta make it, kid. This out the mud, man.
Yo, what it do? Back in the building, Out the Mud, man. Back at you again. My boy Tony Allen, first team. We got our special guest here tonight, Spartan Dog, Triple J.
Yeah.
Jaren, young boy, young beast in the building tonight. Appreciate you here with us, man.
You already know. This thing came together real organic, light. We was just like, all right, let's just do this. We had a day, we was gonna do this, and we was like, let's just pull up here today. Like, it was like super easy. Like,
Welcome to Out the Mud, man. Much love, man.
Thank you, bro.
represent the model that we carry. You feel me? You've been doing a great job, an excellent job, and holding that grit and grind house down. So it's our pleasure to have you. Bro. Much love.
Of course.
Straight up, man. No, we here today, man. Just want to chop it up with you, just give you flowers, man, and show you some love. And, talk about the journey here to the NBA. Know you a Spartan Dog, so it make it even extra special. Michigan State in the house, so just how your time was there. But how was it coming up? I know your dad. He was a pro, man. Had a great NBA career, man, and everything. And so like, how was it like just coming up? I know you say you spent some time in San Antonio growing up. I know you came to Indiana too in high school. So like, just like when you was coming up, like, did you know that like that was your first love, or did you feel like you want to do something else, or like did you always know that basketball was one of the things that you wanted to do?
Yeah, plan A. It was the only thing I probably ever thought of. I don't think I had a plan B at any point, and I didn't really want one. I think one time I told my pops in the car, like, I might be a lawyer, or I might go to the D League at the time or something. And then he slammed on the brakes and was like, don't ever say that. And I was like, all right, okay. Well, shoot for the moon. And that was when I was like 10. So ever since then, I knew that was the whole goal. Like, I didn't want to do nothing else. But I'm an NBA kid, so it's kind of all around me. Like, I wanted to be like my dad. Like, at the end of the day, like, there's pictures all around the wall. There's a hoop over here. Like, you never get away from it. So it's like I can never. I don't think I think I had a choice. If you ask my dad, he definitely say, he let me fall in love with the game on my own, because I feel like if he would have pushed me into it, who knows what I would have thought of it. But thank God, like, I just fell in love with it organically.
Yeah, that makes sense. You say your dad, let you fall into it. So it wasn't one of those situations where he pushed you to train, put you in this AAU, pushed you to work out in the back of the yard. That's interesting.
He would wake me up though, like random times. It was kind of that. Like, he would wake me up like, whether it be early in the morning before school or after school. If it wasn't AAU practice and we got some time, it'd be, hooks, touch shots, threes, a bunch of stuff that I wouldn't normally work on at that age, like in practice, because you're a big man. Like, you just running, blocking shots, shooting layups, and at that age. So he's just taking me to the spot or to the park to play against like some dudes at the time that were definitely better than me, older than me. Even though I wouldn't really mess with that all the time, it was just an experience that he just wanted me to have. So he did a good job.
You in the trenches, huh?
I'm an
at the park.
I'm an NBA kid, so I got a hoop in the backyard.
Yeah.
For me to go find comp, I really got to go. I got to go to the park for real. So we go to the park. I'm like, man, double rims.
Love it.
This is they older. Like, I'm getting fouled and
no fouls.
Yeah, like, what's up? Like, but I think over time, like, I started to like, okay, you get that respect from them, and you know, now you come to the park and you see other kids your age come and they're looking at you like, how is he playing with them? And I'm young like them, so I don't know. Back then, that was when we were in DC and Maryland in that area. That was real fun.
That's interesting. Me and Zebo was just talking about this. We got our validations by going to the parks, by the OGs, you know, stamping us, giving us that motivation to keep driving ourselves. Like, so when you got into like high school, like what was your competition? Did you know you was ranked? Like, did you know you had to search cats to hunt them down and probably move up in the rankings? How that was? Talk about that.
Yeah, freshman year, I averaged like 2 points. Like, I was playing JV and I was playing varsity. In JV games, you know, you can do whatever you want. And then varsity game, the person in front of me was Trayvon Blewett, and he was averaging like 45 points a game, and it was nice. It was great. I was watching like some of the most crazy, magical stuff I ever seen. Like, and that's back when like Trey Lyles was in Indiana, CJ Walker, Kyle Guy, and they subbed me in one time as a freshman. I guarded Trey Lyles. I couldn't believe I was even out there at the time. They didn't play me all year. They playing me in this game. I was like, you know, did what I could. He had like 50. I don't think I caught all those buckets, but like, and then over time, I wasn't ranked that early on. I wasn't ranked. I started out being like 80 when I was like end of my sophomore year, and then I jumped quick because I didn't just seek out guys. It was just the Nike circuit. Like, you go to the Nike circuit. I didn't know who I was going to find, but I knew it was like, all right, you either go to the Adidas circuit, you go to Under Armour, and you can get off maybe, or you go to the Nike circuit and you don't know. It's a little bit unsure. So I went Nike. I was Adidas like when I was like 15. Went Nike. You see everybody: Wendell Carter, Mo Bamba, Ayton, Michael Porter, Trae Young.
You bust their ass at Nike.
I was trying to hold my own. Early on, I was like, It was like first 2 games, I was like, damn, we played Trae Young and Mike. I ain't gonna lie, that was Mocan. They were crazy. They ended up winning it that year. They went crazy. I was like, damn. Third game, I remember I had 35, and that's where I was like, oh, okay.
Click.
Okay, like, I was feeling good. Like, I was like, and then I jumped up to like 25, went to USA. Yeah, I was on USA 17. Then it took off for me, McDonald's, and I ended up at like top 10. I was top 10 everywhere.
And see, that's crazy you say that, because that's how it was for me. Like you said, it clicked. Like when I was in Nike All-American camp, I was playing against Marvin Stone. I was a sophomore going into my sophomore year. He a big senior. He ranked number 1 going into his senior year, and I bust his ass. Rest in peace. I bust his ass. After that, my confidence was out the roof. I was out of here. Could nobody fuck with me? Anybody, like, I'm going at you.
That's where you get it. If you go against, because you got to get it when you play against the top guys. Because once you just go and you can have 30 against your friends, but it ain't really gonna hit the same because eventually you got to see them. You don't want to hide early. I didn't want to like see them later on in life, and then I never saw them. So I was like, let me just go get this over with now.
So after that game, the confidence went out the roof. Like, man,
I just felt a lot better when I was out there. Tiger Campbell joined my team late. He took my game to that next level. I feel like he was past first point guard, found me the ball like every time. And then I went to La Lumiere after that, and that's kind of where like everything synced. I was playing with Tiger, Jordan Poole, Brian Bowen, Jacob Epperson, Isaiah Coleman.
Shout out to those guys.
Yeah, we had it. We had it at that time.
When was your growth spurt? Because like your freshman year, like you easily 6'11", you long as hell. So
yeah, I was like 6'5" when I was 6. I know I was 6'10" as a sophomore, but as a freshman, I definitely was like 6'8", 6'9".
Yeah.
So like 8th grade, I was like 8th grade, 7th grade, I was like 6'5". Crazy growth spurt. My back was hurting. Wasn't feeling it. It hurts. It hurts so bad to grow like that. Yeah,
when I had my growth spurt, I was telling my son, my shit used to hurt so bad. I used to have to get on the ground do circles to make the motherfucker stop hurting.
I would just walk around. I would walk around my room at night. I would just try to I don't know, bro. You can do anything, but it's still gonna hurt.
That's the worst, man. I had that. That's funny because I was telling my son about them growing pains. That shit hurt, bro.
Yeah, bro. For sure.
My son, he 10 now. He gonna go through it. But nah, that's cool. How do you feel about the Indiana basketball? Like for me, I play with Mike Conley, a lot of Indiana guys, and I always talk shit. I always say, hey, man, Indiana, we the hotbed of basketball. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that Illinois, that old
He got a lot of
California.
gags in
But
Illinois, my
Indiana, we
boy.
standing up on that
I
basketball,
promise
baby.
you, it's nothing like it.
Yeah.
I promise you,
Yeah.
you've no idea. Because I get it. Like,
Yeah.
Illinois, the game's loud and you're going like this, but like you got to think the game like in Indiana. Like, you got to also do that. Like, there's elite coaches. You might play against some dudes running flex and lose. Like, you could be athletic and lose that game to a smarter team. Like, you got to have both. Like, you got to be able to know when. I mean, there's no shot clock.
Yeah.
Which is one thing kind of.
Yeah,
they got to change that. I couldn't stand that. Like, there'd be games like 30-20, like
because they holding the ball.
But like that's what you playing with. So I don't know. Like, Indiana, those games are serious. You lose a game in Indiana, you feel bad. You feel bad.
And you got a lot of people coming in them games in high school in Indiana.
It's an event.
Down to Marion, we 5,000-6,000, like, big. That's a big.
No, that's
a big crowd
for sure.
High school. So
it's tailgate.
Like when I'll be fucking around, always talking shit about how we the hotbed, how I feel Indiana. I'm gonna stand up for Indiana, but how Indiana the hotbed of basketball. But nah, man, that's cool though, man. So what was your top schools? How did you get to Michigan State? Because you were a top player coming out of high school, top player, like you said, your sophomore, junior, senior year. So I know everybody recruited you. What was your process of picking,
Well, Georgetown with my dad going there, that was a thing. And then I lived in Maryland. So Maryland, Notre Dame, Michigan, Purdue, and Michigan State were my top ones. There were other offers, but I feel like when I was talking to their coaches a lot, and I mean, the thing that just separated Izzo, he just kept it real. Like, you could just tell that he's keeping it real. I felt like my parents gave me a good sense of judgment, for like real comments versus fake comments. And like, it was really stood out. Like, when I would play games and all the coaches would call me like, great game. And Izzo would be like, or Fife would be like, that was okay, I guess.
Tough
like,
love.
It really, love. And I'd be like, wow. Like, I think at first I was like, that's a little bit. Like, you really, but then I started to see through it, like, man, like, I think I would really get better here. And then when I went on my visit, I saw that practice, the energy, like, it's real love for the game and everything. And it was just, it felt like the right decision. And it was funny. I think when I made the decision, I really was thinking of Maryland, like, because I was from there. And I think they even thought I was going to Maryland. And at the time, I wasn't even really calling Izzo back for real. Like, there was times I really just didn't feel like hearing him. And I still went there. It was like, look, man, I'm not going to call you right now, but I'm going to go there.
Yeah.
Just leave me alone. Because I know this is the right move, but just the real feedback was just so interesting. So I just figured I would grow. And I'm like, okay, if I target growth and I'm about that, then that's the right move.
Yeah, I feel that. That's an out the mud attitude. So if NIL was kicked in back then, you think that would have like hindered you a little bit, and like just definitely going out the one and out. So I'm just
man, bro. All my friends were in the DMV. They were somewhere at Howard and somewhere at Maryland. I don't know. I'm gonna just say no, because go green,
Go green.
Okay, dig.
Well, I know definitely you would have been getting some tickets though if you NIL, because man, you was one of them ones. So you definitely would have had some tickets. I had fun in college, man. Like I was telling him earlier before we got on, I enjoyed Michigan State, man. Just that college feeling. And for me, like I said, man, if I was getting paid, man, come on. There go another 1.5 stay, Zebo, I'm staying. All right, man, some fun. I'm gonna come out my second year. I'm gonna stay one more year, coach.
Yeah. He made me leave. I wouldn't have left.
But shit,
he was gonna make me leave. He was like, leave. I was like, all right. I told him I signed up for the retreats for the next year, the sophomore stuff.
Yeah.
I had my stuff ready to go.
Yeah.
He was like, he laughed at me. I was like, oh wow, you're laughing at me.
Yeah.
Then I met Draymond. Draymond called me. I really didn't know him like that.
Shout
He
out
just got my
Draymond
number.
Green, man.
Draymond called me and started cussing me out about how high did I want to go in the draft. And I'm like, yo, who is this guy? Like,
Shout out to my boy Day, man.
So then I'm like, all right, I guess I'm out of here. And I don't know if I was scared. I think it was just like, damn, like I transferred schools junior to senior year. I went to a school for 1 year. Like I'm just hopscotching.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted just 1 year of just like, maybe I repeat something like even my first year in the league, we had JB. And then it was Taylor.
Damn.
So that's like a new coach every other year.
Damn.
Man, that motherfucker started by itself.
That's me?
Nah, that's
your whip? I'm tweaking.
Man, that motherfucker.
Bro.
Hold on, bro.
Yeah, no, you can keep it rolling.
Man,
You might as well keep it rolling, bro. That's so real.
Damn, man. Your pants tight. Your motherfucking pants so tight. That motherfucker starting the car by itself. Tight, G. Tight, baby. Got them tight ass flambos on, man. I'm camouflage. Tight ass pants, bro.
Oh, God.
Damn.
It beat
TA.
twice.
Tight ones. Tight ones. Hey, look. That's how my shit used to be, boy. Goddamn, I come to school, boy. I try to, man, I'm a fucking green and red jean is
You're
high.
crazy,
I try
bro.
to sag.
You're actually crazy. You're actually crazy for that.
Wait, tight ones, even with the tight
Yeah,
ones.
that was personal foul.
Damn.
That was crazy.
Damn.
Hell no.
You know how tight your pants gotta be for it to turn on?
Yo, that's what
Because like it's one thing for like
Man,
the beep I get,
You got caught
but
tripping.
it literally like you gotta hold your keys.
Bro, I know I get to looking around and say, oh,
Man, that
hell no,
motherfucker
I
starting-
know this ain't for that.
Man, you better not do that shit when you in a restaurant around here. They gonna bip your shit. Your shit gonna be gone.
Man.
You in a restaurant, you done started your shit.
Yeah,
Man,
that's
pull off in
crazy.
your shit.
And you don't hear it.
Wow. That's wild, bro.
Yeah, that's funny, man. Now, we were saying you so you went to Michigan State, then you got drafted. You came here, number 4th pick, man, to the Grizzlies. I mean, how the experience been? Like when we drafted you and they told me they was getting you, wasn't nobody on the board better. You know what I mean?
Never
Triple
stand
J.
up.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Coming
felt
in, you
great.
long.
Yeah.
For me, like I was telling TA, like you like a Rasheed, like kind of who I play with, like a type of hybrid type player. You can go to the post, you can shoot the ball, like, and you can handle it too. So like, I mean, like, I think for that, like you got that skill. I think for being in the gym, would you say that having all of them type of skills come from when you was young, having been around your dad? Well, shout out to your dad, OG, man, Jaren Jackson, man.
Yes,
You know what I
senior,
mean?
big-
So shout out to OG Pops. But for being around him, do you feel like you picked up all them type of skills? Because your dad, he could shoot the ball, he could post, you know what I mean? So I'm
I
like,
think
damn.
like skill wise, he just kept fine tuning that because I think I learned how to play harder when I went to prep school in Michigan State. You get broken down in college and built back up and taught how to play hard. But skill wise, like in college, you're kind of learning stuff for the team. You're not really learning as much individual one-on-one skill work. I just felt like he always made sure I did that so that at some point when I was called upon to like be a number one option or really score the ball and use all that versatility, like I could do it at any point. Like there was no time when I felt like I couldn't do it. And it was so much fun working on it because like who doesn't want to come down like and get the ball, like especially as a big, like bigs dream of that because bigs be hating guards and guards be hating bigs. I don't care what anybody say at times.
Yeah.
So if I'm a big and I've been a big all my life and I get it and I'm getting it off the inbound like this, yeah, right here, I'm bringing it up. I
Looking at you,
I haven't brought it up since I was like 10.
Yeah.
So the last time I brought it up, I was 10 years old, but my dad had me work on that stuff this whole time. And now I'm 20, by the time I was 20, 24, and now I get to bring it up NBA game. I'm like, oh my God, coach was like, yeah, you're going to bring it up some. I'm like,
Sweet.
he's like, you think I'm kidding? I'm like, at the first time he told me, I was like, I kind of think you're kidding. Or like, I thought he was going to be like, all right, you finna bring it up. We finna work on it. And then we finna do it next year. I was like, oh. So we worked on it in practice like 2 days. And then he said, yeah, we're going to do it this game. I was like, oh, wow, you really, this is like my first time doing it. This is like my third rep is a game. So I'm like, oh wow. So I just think those reps help so much, and I understand guards better too, like on what they are frustrated with and what they see, because they see the whole court coming down, and when people aren't in their spots, and like when the angles of screens, like all that, you learn the importance of all that. So now I flip back to 12's coming full speed down the lane, or 12 gets held up and he backs it out. I know where exactly I should set this now, because when I had the ball, shit, I would want you to set like this, not like this, not like, it's real specific
that
now.
makes
Now it's
sense.
real small shit.
And it helps you, like, in your professional career, it helps you now. Like you said, I can remember when I was coming up, bringing the ball how I would want it. So, now that's good shit because, man, you talented, man, like from the perimeter, the paint, all that. So that's cool. So speaking of 12, shout out to 12. You got your boy back, man. He got his
Yeah.
boy back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask too before we bring that. I was gonna say, like, y'all locker room vibe. I know when me and Bo played, it was more of like a serious, let's get straight to business. Tell me how y'all formulated to be bringing the boom box down the walkway. Y'all
Come with the
dancing,
moves.
kicking it. Y'all just having all this fun and go out there and put the belt to people's ass. Like, what did that start from? Was that your rookie year or like?
Bruh, it was just so ironic. Like, it started just because, pregame you listen to music, and when you play cards, we listen to music. When we in the car, we listen to music. We would play music on the bus. So it's like, we kind of know the same songs. Like we know all the same songs. We know all the words. Especially that team like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Like
That was crunk.
it was like, we know the words already. So we'd play stuff out there, and the dance that I'm trying to think how to dance, the specific dance. I know what you're talking about. How that came about was just like we knew the words, so you can't hear it. They gotta mute it at times, like when you video it, but we know the words, so it's really like we're doing the words. It's like a song called Headshot, and yeah, that's funny. I thought that was funny.
Word for word.
Yeah, literally, we know the words, and it's just ironic. Like we really kick it, like we really hang out, and we really when we listen to the same music that much, we just got crunk. We don't want to stop hearing it when we leave the locker room. Like the game's gonna be serious as hell. Like we take the game so serious, we take practice so serious, we work so hard. That's all we want to do. Like we literally only want to do that. So whatever gets us ready for that moment, music. We were on like a 10-game win streak one year.
Yeah, I
It
remember.
was straight. We were playing straight Youngboy. We probably listened to like 50 to 100 Youngboy songs a day.
Young boy had y'all crunk, whooping ass.
I don't think there was and it was funny. Like I remember at times I was listening to it, and then like I remember I turned on something else, just to balance it out. And then like I just found myself going right back to it. I was like, all right, never mind. My bad. Let me go ahead and play this. And that was then it. We've expanded since then. We got a little older, play some Baby and some Thug, and Tyus was playing Wayne, and on off days we'll play some Snoop, some Pac, some Big. So we do have culture.
Yeah.
We do go.
Now that music get you through, man.
That music is crazy.
Music
Headphones get you through.
Yeah,
Music get you through.
Music
Bro.
get you through, man.
More than you would ever think. Like,
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But it was always interesting just seeing y'all camaraderie, the way y'all laugh, and even when y'all do interviews, man. I gotta say, like, y'all got a brotherhood, man. I was like, y'all made it look so fun. And when we played, man, it was like straight business. Okay, Zebo, go do your interview, come back, we talking about the next game. We just serious. And the way y'all culture is now, the way the league has evolved, it's like they letting y'all be more y'all self, and y'all having a lot more fun out there, and you getting more access to it. So I enjoy watching it, man.
I will say though, this year especially, like our practices are crazy. Like our practices are I think I get where that seriousness comes from, because like Father Time is undefeated. Like once you start to realize your window of time for certain things, like you start to be like, all right, like I was a rookie, then Ja came, and like coach is new. So like everything's just so fresh, and like you have no expectation. And then we made the 2 seed, you make the 2 seed again, and then you don't. It's like, all right, now it's like, all right, everybody, like it's straight business. Like it's never been more straight business on the court than this year. I definitely credit that to coach and our staff this year. But it's crazy. Like the approach is just different. Everybody's leveled up. Like Ja and Dez and their vocal leadership is at an all-time high. You know, we've been here. So there's no more training wheels. Like you come in here, we show you the culture, we're gonna explain it to you the whole way. We know that being vocal is important. Um, I mean, we just take this shit so like it looks like we're just out here, but the only way you're able to do that is if you have you spend real time with people and like you've gone through real pain with people and real ups and downs with people. Cause otherwise that shit don't matter. Like I'm not finna party with you if I don't know you.
Right, real shit. And y'all healthy. And I think, like I was telling TA, like, how do you feel? I mean, this year you got Ja back, you got Brandon back, everybody healthy. Bane, you know, he coming back off a great season. You coming back off a great season. So, like you said, it's expectation. You know what I mean? Everybody expecting it. And like I tell people, shit, y'all gonna do it, man. Y'all stay healthy. You know what I mean? I know Ja playing with a chip on your shoulder. You guys play with a chip on your shoulder. Like, I think for us, that's what we always came out like that because we felt like didn't nobody give us our respect. So we gonna come kick down the door and take our respect. You dig? So like, how do y'all feel? Do you feel like, do y'all come in, do you still, it's got better, but do you still feel like y'all still kicking the door down too and making people respect y'all?
I think we ain't do nothing. Like there's nothing that's been done yet in our eyes for what our bar is. Like I think you could be happy for making the NBA. You could be happy about winning regular season games. But it's about the postseason. It's about I mean, you know, people ask different players like if you don't win a championship, like, is this season a failure? And then there's a lot of great answers, and I just say, yeah, for sure it's a failure. You can learn things out of a failure, but it's still a failure, and that's the only thing I dream about that. Every time I see someone else winning, you don't miss the finals. I'm a hooper. I gotta watch the finals. That'll never change. But you still think like, man, you know, palms sweaty. You just like, man,
it's
a little frustrated, a little whatever, but put that into work and I think it just evens out. Like it evens out over time. If you just put it into work, if you just want something, that ain't gonna get it done.
I think y'all got a great nucleus of things, the chemistry of guys to, you know, you got Ja back. Just think about the young fella, man. Big Zach, man. We brought him in. I like big fella, man. I like his hands. I like the way he move. He got a good knack for the ball. He can score the ball. Good touch.
Yeah.
I like him, man.
His resume speaks for itself. I think as we're recording this now, he's been hooping. Like preseason, he's been hooping. He's been showing like he got touch and but he already, it's funny, like I'm saying like, oh, he's showing this, but like I watched Purdue. Like I watched
Dude been showing it, right?
Dude Player of the Year twice. Like
come on, man.
I don't know why everybody has so much surprise, right? Like you can't really do, you do it one time, cool. You did it 2 times. All right. Look, bro, dude got game.
Been putting in work.
Yeah, like he's a sponge. He wants to learn. He asks questions. That's the biggest thing in the league. That's what's gonna make the difference. Yeah, like if you stubborn, there's a lot of dudes are super talented come in the league and are stubborn, and then they're not in the league.
In and out this motherfucker.
Yeah,
in and out. You blink twice, they gone.
Yeah, like it's just he's mature. He fits the vibe of what we doing. I know I could just. I could see the signs when he's out there, and I know everybody else sees it. I mean, that drop step the other day was crazy.
Straight 2 hands.
I didn't think he was gonna get to the dunk.
I seen it
because I was talking to him the day earlier that day. I said, yeah, like when you're banging the post, like sometimes I was like, bro, just once you take that dribble, just keep your contact and just lean on him, so you don't got to keep going like this because they're resetting to keep doing this. And then you saw Marcus showed him the drop step. I didn't even know they went over that, whatever. But I think Marcus was like, go to the hook. He punched it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
And it's so crazy. I seen Marcus doing that.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the warm-ups, he was showing the spin. He did it. He punched that motherfucker.
And Painter was courtside right there. That. I mean, I'm happy for him that he did that in Indy. That's a early on in your career as a rookie, that's a real confidence boost to have that come together. I've had some good games in Indy, and I know how that feels. Yeah, I know how that feels. Like my big games as a rookie, I know like will always stick with me. Yeah. Like even more than games later, because I know I was like, okay, I can really play with these dudes. Like at the time I turned 19 here. I remember turning 19 in the practice gym here that day too. And I'm like, it's still like, I think our average age was like still like 30.
Yeah.
I think I was weighing us down, but we were still, coach wanted me to lead all these dudes and they're 35 and I'm like,
Hey, look
they don't
at
want to
you.
hear me, coach. I'm like, I don't really even know what to say yet for real. And they don't want to hear me, trust me. But I mean, they embraced me too. Like, it's just, they showed me what it is. And yeah, man, like we finna show him too. Now I'm a kind of in a different role with him being here. And
OG
I'm
vet, huh?
Yeah, that's kind of, that's crazy.
With Prize Picks, you pick more or less with 2 players for a shot to win up to 200 times your cash. Make your holiday bigger and brighter with Prize Picks, the best place to get real money action while watching your favorite sports. You can win up to 200 times your money now on Prize Picks. Join now, because Prize Picks is giving away 2 free picks during December. And they giving away $30+ million in rewards. Go download the app today using promo code MUD to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup.
Speaking of a different role, like I know a lot of times they was playing you at the 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now your comfortable position is at the 4. I agree. You agree with me on that?
It's whatever.
Okay. I thought,
Really, it's whatever.
it is
Yeah.
okay.
Versatile.
Out
He
the mud,
versatile.
y'all
For
here
sure.
first.
Out the mud.
But no, I thought about him being a true 5 in today's game, and you getting to play that 4 position. You get to be out there on the perimeter more, get to create more. You know what I'm saying? Does that open up more like freedom for the other guys as y'all move forward this year?
Yeah, I think with because I can shoot, like you can't leave me. You can't lose sight.
That's right.
Go ahead, but I wouldn't. There's I think with our offense and how it's been working, you could find yourself at the perimeter anytime. Everybody needs to know every spot, and if I'm the 5 and I got somebody slower on me, I might be on the perimeter just like I would be if I was a 4 and Zach's in there.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to know that anyway. And then even if Zach's in the game, he like that right block, I like that, or I like the right block, whatever block. I'm over here, I can still get in the post because I know where Zach at. Zach circle cut, I go middle, Zach, I go baseline, he go the other way. Mm-hmm. Everybody's kind of moving together. So like it's funny how the positions work. Like if I'm the 5 or the 4, shoot, it really won't even matter once we start moving and getting in transition, and the flow of our offense really it's positionless. That's how I train anyway.
Oh, okay.
I feel the same way because I feel like you and Big Zach can play together. Like you said, you can shoot the ball. So when Zach out in the paint, he drawing so much attention. You picking and popping and playing that perimeter, you can shoot the ball. So I think you can do it both ways. So and it makes y'all a dangerous threat. So
I would have loved to play with y'all right now. Just think about I could press up on the perimeter knowing I got a former DPO right here
bro.
coming from one side. Then you got a 7 foot. Man, come on, man. The guards banging them, man. They should be playing them passing lanes like a motherfucker this year.
No,
I ain't gonna hold you.
I ain't gonna give it away, but the system that's in place, man, with their
watch out the mud.
all you gotta do is be in shape. All you gotta do is be in shape and you're good.
Yeah. Big expectations, man. But let's move on to something else, man. A lot of times, man, off the court, you know what I'm saying? We notice you love fashion. You rap, you got albums out, you know what I'm saying? Tell us a little bit about how that, you express yourself through those avenues.
Yeah, it just came from people I looked up to over the years. Like, I'm an only child, so I grew up on the internet. Like, I grew up looking at everything, so I'm just consuming information on the internet. And guys like music-wise and fashion-wise, like A$AP Rocky was probably the main guy who I always saw, like, just from an art form, like he really did it. And he signed Playboy Cardi. I mean, he was one of the people who he was doing fashion music videos and his own music. I was introduced then to like Lil Uzi. I mean, those are the dudes I grew up with. It's funny enough, like those dudes were on SoundCloud when I was in like high school, middle school.
Damn,
they would drop on there. Yeah, before anybody knew anything really what was going on. Yeah, like that was where and I was always playing their stuff, and I love how they dress. And I think when I really got like real cheese, and I was like, wow, I can really tell a story with how you dress. Like, you can really express yourself without speaking. Like, it's something that you don't got to speak about. You can just put it on, and that's how you tell a story. And that's how I've always been. Just putting it on consistently. Like, I got addicted to it. And yeah, man, when it's winter, we get with coats, we get with that baggy stuff. Summer's cool. You know, you can get creative in that way. I go to Fashion Week. Sometimes you put that on there, but when it's the winter here, man, you put on so many different layers, so many different colors, textures, everything. And then music, man, I've listened to so much music over the years that I picked up recording like 5 years ago, and I was just, at first I remembered a couple songs I made. If I played them right now, they are bad. Like, they are not good. They are not good. I remember hearing them, I'm like, these are, and I remember like, this is so much fun though. Like, just creating something. There's no rules. It's just whatever. And now I got a studio in my house. Like, I started in a studio here. I started at Track Nation up in, you know where that, off the bridge. And then I had one in my apartment. And then when I moved into my house, I built a studio in there. And then the sound just kept getting better. And my friends are producers, engineers, artists. So yeah, like even if I was just in the studio and they were recording, just being around it and listening to them, it was always fun. And yeah, like 5-6 years later, I'm in it now. So
nah, you be putting that shit on, man.
Yeah.
I was telling you earlier, you putting that shit on.
A
A lot of these guys, they be some bullshit, but I give you your props though. You be
who be on that? Who be on bullshit?
You know, I like.
Man, don't tell them. Kyle Kuzma be wearing some bullshit, man.
That's my boy.
That's my boy too. Why you think,
man?
Couple bullshit.
Why you think that's why you people be why?
I'm gonna tell you one outfit.
You mad at the
specific.
sleeves? You mad at the sleeves?
Yeah, the sleeves.
You mad at
The sleeves
one,
and the
bro?
one
Don't
we
do that.
had the big ass
like
like
that.
tank jacket on. Man. I ain't
He
understand
pushing
that,
the
bro.
envelope.
No, he's definitely pushing the envelope.
Different.
But I'm just see, y'all calling it what is it now? Drip or what's the new word for it?
Drip.
Yeah, drip.
Yeah.
Back then we were calling it sauce.
Yeah.
Sauce too though. we went to sauce like a year ago. We was calling it
Our sauce
sauce.
was some bullshit too back then.
No, we were robbing jeans.
Hey, don't worry for your night. You gonna have your fits on the jumbotron. Don't worry. I had to talk about them. You was looking at the camera like this.
Yo,
You had to come
yo,
right.
hey,
You
yo,
had your headphones.
yo, we was
in your
oversized.
hand.
Oversized was in, but see, oversized coming back now.
Yeah.
Talk about
Thank
that.
Oversized
God.
is
Nah,
coming
thank
back.
God. I like skinnies too. You know, when people was jerking and skating, and that was cool. But I mean, when oversized came back, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, no, I didn't like it. I only didn't like it for like 3 months. Like, I was just like, nah. And then I remember, I think I don't know, I went out one time and I had some skinny jeans on. I'm just like, why am
You
I
looking
not,
around.
like, I think my thighs was getting big. I think I was really in the jeans for real this time.
He about
I
to
was
bust
like,
about the
I'm
motherfucker.
like,
funny.
damn. Like, I'm really formed on my leg. Like, it's really wrapped right here. I'm like, damn, this is done.
man.
I'm like, this is done. I don't think I bought a skinny pair since. And then all I got in my closet is that. So I know.
Yeah, man.
No, I'm glad it's coming back.
It's funny,
Yeah.
bro.
Let him breathe a little bit.
Yeah.
Damn.
You definitely putting that shit on, man. Oh yeah. See, back in our day, we had to wear suits. Just imagine you got to wear a different
I
suit.
heard about that little rule.
Man, can you imagine?
Yeah, y'all had to do that with the Knicks.
Dress shoes, feet hurting,
so-
shit.
Well, you
know?
had different commissioners.
Yeah, so it was different, man.
Yeah,
so,
little, you know.
but
yeah,
no,
rules.
what I like about it, for me personally, I like it's like you said, it's y'all expressing y'all style. Even Kyle with the bullshit long sleeves, that's his style. He's expressing that, so I respect that because you expressing yourself, like you say, in your clothes. So now that's cool. That's cool. I wish we
Let's
could.
go.
I wish we could did that shit.
I'm just gonna say. Bro.
And then I like how y'all can wear the sweats. They can wear sweats every game.
I'm just gonna say.
Man,
You saved a
we
lot of
couldn't
money for
wear
that.
our gear.
I actually
We can wear our
didn't mind
gear.
it, bro. I actually messed with it.
Yeah.
I messed with the sleeve. I did, bro. You're making me laugh, but I'm saying I did
You like
mess with
second
it.
guess the sleeve.
I did mess with it, bro. He be doing it. You know why I respect it? Because a lot of people be putting it on and then they don't go to Europe and they don't get that.
Yeah.
They don't go over there. You got to go over there. He goes over there every year, and I see him there every year, and he be putting it on there. He really be running it over there. Like he really, if you run it in America, cool. That's the first step.
Yeah.
You gotta go over to Europe. Don't not go. Don't not go because you're scared. And then the brand comes to you and they're like, oh, you should wear this. And you're like, I don't know if I could pull that off. And then they're like, well, why'd you come here? Like, you know what I mean? He's,
Yeah, you got
y'all get it.
Yeah, that's
to
real
Europe.
shit. That's real though.
Can't feel what you don't understand.
To go to
man.
Europe, go.
You can't feel what you don't understand, but it's definitely interesting seeing it.
There's some stuff I will put on in Europe that I won't put on here.
Okay.
Like just cause. Not that it ain't me, but it ain't me here.
Yeah.
Like there's different me's, there's different times for different things. Like there's some fits I'm telling you, you'd be like, oh wow.
I need to see some.
Oh, you really put that on? I'm like, oh yeah, no, I did.
You got
and
the
I
big
really did it too.
You got the big leather, you can't move in it.
Bro, yeah,
like the mummy in that motherfucker.
Stuff that you really gotta like, like
I
what?
see some of those pictures.
Like help me. Tuck this for me. Please.
Yeah.
Like do this. Help me.
Killer. So tell us who in your playlist right now? What you listen to these days?
Ken Carson. I listen to Baby Smooth right now. I listen to my boys from here. My boys from here are trending. I listen to Tay trending, Tavis trending. My producer's T trending, a lot of T's.
Okay.
Daisha, Rage. So those are my people, and they're all from here, and they're like a group of like I want to say like 8 of them. Chapo, shout out Chapo. They're amazingly talented. They be recording at my house. They'll record at any point, record on their phone. I mean, and they're like around my age. So I really be listening to my friends. It's like when you be messing with your friends, you just
Vibe out a little bit.
You end up messing with like it just ends up happening. So that's what I'm listening to right now.
That's real. That's real.
You look forward to collaborating with any of the active artists that's rapping. And I mean, that's hooping in the league right now.
Got some.
Who? I mean, I have so many songs with Miles.
Yeah.
With Miles. Oh,
Shout
Miles.
out to Spartan Dog.
Duncan Boy in Charlotte.
Shout out to Miles,
LB, man.
Spartan Dog.
He from Detroit, too.
RTB, man.
Yeah.
I have so many songs with him. His tape just dropped. It's fire.
Super hard.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. But I mean, I knew he was gonna be that good. He used to write music when we were in the dorm, when we lived together. And I always told him, like, bro, you really should rap, bro. Not that I thought what he was writing at the time was hard. I was just like, bro, you might as well go if you're finna write all this. Like,
he hard.
But now look at him. He's doing it, bro.
So wait a minute. I ain't know that. That's trivia to me. Y'all played together in Michigan State? I ain't know that, bro.
Brother.
I know he stayed his freshman.
This is my roommate.
His freshman year.
This is my roommate. Yeah, it's my roommate.
He was writing like that then?
He was right. He had pen, bro. I don't think I really read all the time what he was writing because he literally would just write it and not record it.
Damn.
But I'd be like, bro, if you're doing all this, you might as well go to the studio at some point. I wasn't even rapping at that point.
I'm only surprised because Detroit got the wave right now.
Yeah, he from Flint.
He Flint town.
He from
like
Flint.
That kind of sound is big right now.
Face, Tron,
V's.
Yes.
My boy GT. Shout out to my boy GT.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All them guys.
All them dudes, man.
Damn, Rio the Young OG.
Mm-hmm.
All them guys, they got the wave. So just to know that because I heard some of his music before, and he kind of got that same rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
I think when Yachty went up there and kind of, I don't think Yachty stamped them. They had the motion already, but like Yachty went up there, did a tape with all those dudes.
Yeah,
and,
I remember that tape.
Yeah, like I think ever since then, like the mainstream people really caught on to what was going on. But Miles Miles got a song with Boat too. Miles got songs with all these dudes. You just gotta wait and see.
Okay.
Because everything just takes time.
Shout out to Miles, man.
Shout out to Miles. Miles
got it, bro.
But I feel like we got some talent, though. I feel like the league, there's a lot of guys that make music that probably don't even talk about it.
Yeah. And those dudes be the most fire.
Yeah.
The ones that don't talk about it.
And a lot of guys, I feel, do music. And it's just like you said, man, everybody love music. Like, I think for us, the rappers, they want to play ball and the ball players want to be rappers. So I think when they say that, that's a true statement because, man, I love music. You know, for myself, like you said, I'm in the music business too with you. So, man, I love music, but nah. What it do? This Zebo back with Prize Picks. Make sure you go download the app using promo code MUD. We got the NBA Cup quarterfinals. let's get into these games. We got the Hawks and the Knicks. I got Trey going over on points. He's a tremendous scorer. He's going to shoot the ball. He's going to be ready. With the Knicks, I got Karl Anthony Towns going over on points as well. So who do you think going to win between the Hawks and the Knicks? I'm going with the Knicks. I think since they got Karl, the team been in a different position. I think they're playing with more life. I think big body Brunson, my young boy Jalen, he's going to come out there and have a tremendous game. So I'm going to roll with the Knicks. And the next game is the Warriors and Rockets. The Warriors, I got Steph Curry. He going over on points. For the Rockets, I got Jalen Green definitely going over the points. For the win, I'm taking the Rockets. I think they've been playing great basketball. Ime got them young boys going. So for me, I got the Rockets. Now make sure you go download the app using promo code MUD. You're doing a good thing. I want to ask you about Memphis, man, and how we grit and grind and how y'all took on that, and not only that, but the community. I know y'all get back into the community, and just tell me about that and how you feel. Because for me, I feel like the connection here, it's a different connection than anywhere else. Because you this the only team you play for, so I play for a few teams, but like the connection here is different, man. It's from the heart, and you can feel it. You know what I mean? It ain't about no people looking at you or crazy they showing love, because it's a blue collar city, and you a blue collar player. Like I was a blue collar player in a blue collar city, so it kind of match up good. So what you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, this place, I grew up here. I've lived here longer than I've lived any place ever in my life, which is crazy to say. And I think in terms of just specifically giving back to the community, I think you are someone who I looked at as an example on how to do that, because I don't think I knew how to do that. I think I knew I wanted to, but I didn't really know what that meant. Like I'm 20, 21, like I just didn't really know. And you just gotta, if I had any advice for anybody, it would just be to find something you're passionate about, because it's always gonna show better, or it's always gonna mean more to somebody if you're passionate about it. And I think when I've been working with so many different organizations around here, and they've helped me so much. I have a great team. I was working with the women's foundations. I felt like when I was working with single moms, I've been to St. Jude. You got to tap into St. Jude. They do so much for the community. They've been around for forever. And I think if I'm being real, like when like people you've helped, bro, they really are emotional about that. Like talking to me about stuff you done for them. Even when I've been at like events where you weren't even there, and they're talking about that, and I think I was like, dang, like I don't know if I knew how much it was hitting, because you can donate to an organization and then they'll take care of it, and you're kind of separated from it. You don't really know what you're doing. You don't know what you're giving to. You're just kind of entrusting that. But like if you really target what you like and go directly to the source, you can really make honestly a larger impact than some other, not to hate on none of these companies. I bet they do a great job. But if people take cuts of things, people divide up the money. Like that's a real thing. Like I probably shouldn't say that, but
No, that's
if you
going
really,
on.
That's real.
if you really want to make an impact, you really got to go to the source. And not only that, then being there yourself, especially for the kids. Like the youth is something that I just was like, all right, you know what? The youth is my thing. Like actually going to see kids, their brains are so young, like they can be morphed and changed so easy. They be seeing so many different visuals of things that are like appropriate, inappropriate. Like if I can just be maybe something I said helps you along the way, or helps you make a change, or helps you give energy to someone else, that's great. And then I think what I always thought of like teachers and like parents, like when I thought of them, like a lot of my aunts and cousins are teachers, and I would just see like, I'm like, y'all really don't get the help y'all need, like for what you do. Kind of like a thankless job, kind of. And yeah, bro. But you really did it, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
That,
You
man.
really did do it. Yeah, and you don't get to see it. You don't get to see it as much because you never know when someone's gonna bring up what you did for them. It's just random, but that's what it is. Like it's just it's just you helping everybody. So I really was like, you know what? Like, I want to do that. Like, I want to be known. If I'm going to be known for anything, I want to be known for that. I don't want to be known as somebody who just was here. Like, you just known for somebody who just was here. Like, that ain't, I don't know. That's just not enough. Like, you only live so long. Like, what's the point?
And then you telling me that, like, that mean a lot because that's what I want. Like you said, when I'm not around here, people talk about the impact that you left, that I left. And that's respect, man. I respect that because I ain't do it for no motherfucking camera or, to get no paper. It's come from the heart. You know what I mean? They ain't had that. So
that part.
And like you say, I don't need to be around and they do that. So that's like the connection, man. You feel like when y'all was in the playoffs, you feel that connection. Like, you know what I mean? They with you, man. You know what I mean? Like you say, you never know what you get. They pull up that trick in the playoffs. You get into it out there, they damn near ready to come on the court and help you. So
it's a real environment here. Like this is real. Like and I don't think it's real, and I don't think somebody normal would be able to understand it. Like I lived in hella places. Some places, not to discredit any of the places I live. I loved everywhere I lived. Indy made me, Maryland made me, San Antonio made me, Virginia made me. Every place made me in some way, but every place has its pitfalls. And if you compare everything to the community, people here are just like, they just, I don't know how to explain it. Like it's just it's real energy, and I know by comparison now, not just being here the whole time, and somebody lives here the whole time, and I'm telling you, this place is real. Like, oh well, that's all they know. No, like I've been around. I've been all over the world, and I really know. So
you feeling that crazy Southern hospitality?
Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely not Southern. That's why. Like it's real love for me. Like it's real love. Like
exactly.
Like. You know what I mean? I don't really go back home too much to places I've been. Like, I just don't really get a chance. My family's not really from there. We had to bounce a lot of the time. So being in a place where I can come back and have some familiarity, like, shit, I've always wanted that in my life. That's crazy that I get it from here. I'm happy that it is from here.
Place make you feel at home. You see, we still around here because it's the love we get.
Yeah,
man.
Y'all right here.
That's the same feeling I got, though, when I first came here. I've been here 13 years now, so I still live here. So I don't get that love nowhere else. And so it's like you go other places, people could be rude, but these people right here make you feel like you at home. So I reckon with everything you just said. Okay.
Real shit.
A Griz game here is like Coachella, bro. Like, or Gotti Bash or something like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like certain things here, like people say, like, are you going to the game? And you know what you're talking about. You ain't got to say like nothing. Like it's just, oh yeah, I'm gonna be there. Like I'm gonna be. I mean, there's so many things.
That's it, man.
Out the mud, man. I appreciate it, man. We look forward to big things from you guys this year, man. We rooting for you, man. The team, Ja coming back. Like I feel like y'all can compete for a championship, and I'm saying that with my chin up, chest out. So, and I believe in that, man. You know what I mean? It's got you, added Zach, got Marcus back, everybody healthy, got Brandon, Ja. These guys are healthy, so I think, man, the sky's the limit.
Sure.
I appreciate that. I mean, I appreciate that. We've gone through so much. I would want that for the city more than anything is to bring one home. Definitely for this group of guys. I mean, they deserve it so much, and yeah, I mean that's all we think about. I think about that all the time.
We're gonna be right there watching.
I
might have me some Zebo pom pom. I might be so happy.
Yeah. Plus, I'm tired of my dad talking about his ring anyway.
You gotta tell you the story before we get off here. TA got so crunk in the playoffs. This nigga went and cut a motherfucking grizzly bear in his head and put a blue grizzly bear game in.
Yeah, they're gonna love you forever,
they
bro.
Love him, man.
They're gonna love you forever,
cut
bro.
That shit out his head, man. He would have got that shit cut out the shoot around. He would have got that shit cut out his head, though.
Hey, bro. It's funny you brought that
hard, man.
Yo, so look, I'm thinking like, all right, this is our first time getting the playoffs. We about to make some noise, right? And bro, all of a sudden, bro, I get there. I'm thinking they gonna hold my back, hold me down. Like, yeah, you did it, TA, you did it. And them niggas get
That's real though.
I'm shooting around. I'm looking back. Why the fuck is they laughing? They just said it was cool.
Too cool to be embarrassed.
Man, I said, that's the first thing I said. I said, it's okay. I'm too cool to be embarrassed. They say, is it a grizzly or a pit bull?
Yeah.
Man, I cursed
We
my
don't know,
barber
bro.
out so bad, man.
We don't know, bro.
But I kept
So
the
you
ears,
fired
though.
it.
I ain't gonna lie. That's
Yeah.
online. If you look online, I cut it off.
I gotta
and I
find it.
kept the ears, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm a Grizzly for life, man.
Life.
Memphis stand up, man. That's what it is,
Sure.
man. Out the mud, man.
Yeah,
So, what car you drive here?
well,
The big boy.
you know, we came from out the mud. So, man, I like that Tesla truck. You know what I mean? So I drove the Tesla truck today. Something light, but it's a nice truck, though. Elon did a great job.
Elon. Shout out to
Yeah.
Elon, man.
So,
Oh my God, bro.
So Triple J, man, I just got a question. You know, what was the toughest jerseys y'all wore this year? Or since you've been playing? I don't know what y'all got coming up.
Any of the Vancouver. That's the toughest
I
jersey in
agree.
sports.
See, I'm kind of
Vancouver
jealous though,
sounds
bro.
hard,
Cause look, bro, we
Yeah.
was politicking the weather when we was playing. We was like, yo, let's get them jerseys. But they was talking about we don't got the rights to the jerseys and da 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 da.
No, we still dealing with that now because once you wear them 1 year, you can't wear them the next year. It's a whole
It's a
thing.
thing. Okay.
It's a whole thing, bro.
Okay.
So,
Damn,
don't take
but
it
no, the
personal.
men's nice.
Yeah.
Which color? The white
No,
ones or the oh, you say any one of them?
Bro, I mean, they're so fire, bro. Like the teal, you can't go wrong. The white, the black,
Yeah.
they're just that fire. I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Them
You
jerseys
can pick a
is
poison.
sweet.
It's really the hardest jersey in sports. I'm not even being biased. I think I would say that if I didn't live here.
No,
Vancouver jersey, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
Put
That's
that
hard.
together.
Mm-hmm.
How did it feel like when you became All-Star? Because I know for me, I felt like I got robbed. Like I made All-Star 2 times, but I feel like I was supposed to be an All-Star like 10 times. So, but how does it feel for you, like making your first All-Star team? How did that feel?
Nah, bro. It was. I mean, I definitely was unaware. Like I wasn't. I knew I had it as a goal, but I mean, I remember coach saying it in the locker room in front of everybody and everybody jumped on me and I kind of just blacked out for a second. I was just like, whoa, like, I mean, this is crazy because like making the league is one thing, but like you don't even have that. Like, yeah, when you're a kid, you dream of being an all-star, but you really dream of just making it to the league, period. So you don't really go the step further of like, oh, and I'm gonna, like, I don't know, like, when that happened, I was like, damn, that's crazy. Like, it was probably one of the, I mean, I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it, bro. Got to get back there, but I'll never forget it. Like, Ja was over the moon for me. It was his second time, and he was just like, I wasn't even playing that game. Like, it was like a game I wasn't playing, and he was playing in the game. And I remember he kept, every time he subbed out, you just come and like start laughing with me.
Yeah,
Because he was more happy for me than he was himself.
Yeah.
Like, cause he just knew it was my first time, and I was probably thinking 100 things, and he was just laughing. And to do it with my teammate was great. Like, not to be alone in that, just like really have somebody there that you really rock with through the whole weekend.
Was that the same year you got the defensive player of the year?
That was the same year.
Yeah.
You was
Crazy
chasing
year.
that. You was for sure
chasing
chasing
that. Oh,
that.
yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
I could
yeah,
tell all them damn blocks you was trying to chase down.
Yeah, there was
Coming weak
games where
side.
I knew I got close to the in-game record. I had 8. I think it was 8. And then I had 9, but they took 1 away because somebody fouled somebody.
Statisticians came
But it was
back.
crazy. Like
Got your ass.
I was trying to like, I remember like the crowd being like, yo, I need a block right here. And I'm like, okay, you can't be just calling out my blocks. This is getting weird.
Right.
Don't be yelling that from the, but I got you. You know what I mean? I got
That's
you.
Griz
What's
Nation.
up? But it was dope. Like, we had Dylan too. So, I mean, Dylan was guarding the best player, best wing every game, which kind of let me just roam, really gave me that freedom to be off the leash and kind of just go crazy. So I credit that to him as well. He really did his thing that year.
That's the award I always wanted, bro. I ain't gonna lie. So, man, you getting it and bringing it home, it's really a salute, bro. For real.
I appreciate that.
For real.
That was crazy. Lifted that up at half court. It's one of those where you're like, damn. You can't even really process it because you're in the playoffs.
In the playoffs, right.
You're like, oh yeah, D-Point, but like this is what, game 2? Here, take this. I
gotta get back focused.
I really gotta lock in. Like, yeah, mom, here you go, bro.
Here, Mom, it's time for me to get back to business.
Yeah, it's time.
How you feel about getting a job back. And you're right. I know, last year he missed the season, was out a long time. This year he's back healthy. How you feel, how the guys feel about getting him back?
Yeah, I'm happy for him. I know he's tired of watching games. I would be too. I remember what it was like sitting out and just watching all the games and knowing the impact you can have. I mean, I'm just happy for him. He gets to go back and play the game he loves. I mean, I know he wasn't even able to play it behind the scenes for a little bit. So when it really gets taken from you, you really learn something. So he looks great. He's happy. I think he told the media he's happy or something. I'm like, all right, dope, lit. You happy? Shit.
Oh.
And he's just gonna go back to being who he is himself, and I'm happy for him.
It's real, man.
Mm-hmm.
Excited about it. Excited about this upcoming season, man.
I'm one of the pioneers. Actually, I'm the founder of the Grit and Grind. You know what I'm saying? They call me the grandfather. You feel what I'm saying? And y'all playing the Grindhouse right now currently. And I always sat back and wondered, that 2022 team and our 2011-12 team, who you think got action over that series? If we go play a best out of 7.
Best out of 7?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Starting point guard Mike Conley versus Ja.
Mike Conley, man.
Mark Gasol.
I played with Mike.
Jaren
I played
Jackson.
with Mark, bro. I played with dudes. I know what's up.
Yeah.
You played with them at a different time,
Different
looking
time.
different,
Yeah.
looking a little different.
Yes.
Wait, at which era though? Which time?
In our era, well, you could put the arm ball.
Right.
We ain't
So
playing none of this right here.
Y'all foul.
We playing right here. We foul.
You do know y'all just y'all literally foul so much that they realize they can't call that many fouls. So now they just letting y'all foul because y'all just checking every time. Like,
yeah.
So I mean, I think you would do some good work out there for sure. 4-1.
4-1.
Honor that. Out the mud. All hard. We don't bluff.
You would win one game.
Oh, this motherfucker.
Pick a game you want to win.
Pick and roll.
Pick a game you want to win. You could, you know what I mean?
He's supposed to say that. He's supposed to say that. 4-1. Okay.
It's nice.
4-1.
We probably go 3-0, and then maybe y'all go crazy in that 4th game, push it to game 5, and then y'all realize
Dig that.
I know I'm in front of the shit. You 7 feet, I'm 6'8", I'm gonna be Cali-T, I'm gonna be fronting the shit out you, push your ass all the way out there.
I'm finna take a charge.
You shooting right over.
I'm finna take a charge, a mean charge.
Dig that, man.
I'm taking a charge too.
Nah, for sure.
That's interesting, man.
Out the mud, man. You already know what it is. Grit and grind,
Maybe 4-2.
4-2.
Maybe 4-2.
For sure that.
Maybe 4-2. But that's it. I ain't going 4-3.
Oh,
because that just means no.
4-2, okay.
4-1 and 4-2.
That's a nice answer.
You're looking
but
crazy.
I'm gonna tell you right now, me and Dylan Brooks, we canceling out. Me and Dylan Brooks canceling out.
I don't get tossed out.
You're both getting tossed and then suspended for.
Yeah.
You ain't even playing the whole series. You definitely playing half the series.
He gonna
Actually,
be
if it's in your area, y'all fine. Actually, he's fine too.
Yeah.
They let you get away with a little bit.
Yeah, Dylan be fine then. No one's getting tossed.
Nah, he might
It's all
not
good.
get. Yeah, you're right. Might not get tossed in that time. So
I'm gonna have to play that against on 2K when I get home.
Yeah, you can. You can do it.
I'm gonna have to put that matchup together on 2K when I get home, bro.
Didn't you tell Perk that like if you just tell the ref, it's all good.
Yeah.
You just pull the ref. Hey, look, we're just gonna battle.
That was the
Don't call nothing.
Yo, that was the most gangster shit I ever
was.
seen in my life, man.
That was crazy.
I'm just saying, seeing them boys looked like 2 pit bulls ready to bite each other every possession, man. You hear me? I'm talking, and they telling the ref, be cool. No, it's okay.
Bro, I used to watch all those games when the Thunder were coming up and he was playing the Thunder. It was just impossible. Like, it just felt impossible to really win in Memphis. Like, and I was a Thunder fan. I hated. I didn't hate here. I hated it here, kind of. Like, it was just like, man, these guys, they just don't go away. Like,
you gotta get your rest.
come on,
coming
man.
Like, that's a compliment to us, though, Bo. You feel?
For sure, bro.
We made it hell for motherfuckers coming in here.
Bro.
You better get your rest.
Get your rest coming in here.
Get your rest coming in. And I'm pretty sure motherfuckers gotta get their rest coming in here now when they come and see y'all.
Yeah, I would get rest.
Cause ain't no looking at them like y'all some young boys no more. Y'all,
If we ain't gonna get you, the crowd gonna
they
get you.
knowing what to expect when it
Yeah.
come to y'all now, Killer. And I'm honest. I like the way y'all put on for the city, man. I'm
I
talking
appreciate
about
that.
y'all definitely must see TV when y'all come on.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. All right, man. It's another episode of Out the Mud, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Check us out. Till next time, one love.
Man, we
Good job.
appreciate it, Spartan Dog.
Shirt, shoe,
Get
double
you one
XL.
Out the Mud, John.
That's what that is? Damn, that's fire.
You like that, motherfucker?
Damn,
Wait
that
till you
look
see the
like
white
some
one.
store shit.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Wait till you thought he had some sauce on
I
it.
thought it was some shit. I definitely did not think this was.
He thought you had that shit
I'm
out.
saying Out the Mud.
This shit is done right.
Out the
Y'all
mud,
see
the
that,
flower
man?
roll.
Damn, I'm not even really paying. I'm thinking y'all just went to the store
Come on,
and did a
man.
good job.
Come get you some merch.
Hey, I got a
Out the mud.
I got a t-shirt. Y'all didn't.